Hey everybody, it's Michael Ash. I've been away for a little while. I've been working, but I haven't had a chance to do any videos. And I signed 3 new photographers, which I'm really excited about, but I'm back and I got a bunch of questions here. This is about reps, which I hate. I like to be called an agent. But for now, let's say reps. How does a photographer find a rep? Well, I know that personally, I look at magazines and things online all the time. And when I see something that I like, I reach out to the photographer. I know that you guys need to reach out to agents. You got to do some research here. You got to look at agencies that are out here in New York and around the country, and in Europe if you're planning to you want to be represented in Europe, which I think is a good idea. But you need to do research to see the kind of photographers that that particular agent or company represents. Do your homework and make sure that you are going to send them a very, very brief email with 1 or 2 pictures, that's it, and a link to your website. But your website better be magical, and it better be very clear visual voice. So you cannot have 14 different categories. You have to have a very clear visual voice to be recognized by an agent and for them to come back to you. So you have to be very specific with that. That's something that I could do with consultations with people, but that's another story. But how does a photographer find a rep? You send emails, you follow up with phone calls, you call people, you go see them in person. Make sure you try to see as many people as you can in person, because this is like getting married. It's a really hard process, but when you find the right person, it's love, so it's good. What are some of the good characteristics of a good rep? A good rep is honesty, trustworthy, hardworking, passionate, enthusiastic, visionary, has great taste, and all of that stuff, and has great connections, obviously. But the one thing that's really important is that they're not motivated by money. You have to be motivated by the work. So if you find an agent that's only looking for money, run the other way. Because you want to make money for sure, but you want to make money the right way, which is doing the kind of pictures that you love to do, and then you get paid to do those pictures. And what are the pros and cons to having a good rep? Hate that word, agent. Pros of having a good agent is someone that speaks for you, someone that's your voice, someone that can negotiate for you, someone that can say no for you. It's like the good cop, bad cop. The photographer is always the good guy and the agent's always the bad guy. But that's the pro, is someone that's always in your corner, that's always protecting your vision and protecting your rights and doesn't sell you out. That's the most important thing and the most important pro. The cons of having a rep is if you have a bad rep. It's like a bad marriage. It ain't going to work. So you have to be very, very sure of who you're representing, who's going to represent you, and you have to be very, very clear on what they're going to do for you. So make sure that they are true to their word, and make sure that they understand the vision that you have and where you'd like to go. What percentage of paid jobs should go to the agent? The standard rates are 25%, sometimes 30%. It all depends on the company and all depends on the agent. For me, it's a mixture of 25 and 30%. But again, I've been doing this for 35 freaking years, which I love. Do reps take on new talent, photographers that are not known, haven't had commission-paid commercial work before? I do, but the majority of agents don't. I would say there's 98% of the agents out there that will only take on a photographer that has some house accounts, that's worked before, that has some tear sheets. Personally, I love great work, so it's all about the work. If you're a great photographer, I've had people like Raymond Meyer and Kenji Toma and Kenji Aoki and Duncan Sim and Harry DeZitter and Dennis Menarche, and just great, great work. And I promote my photographers based on the beauty of their work. I think that that's really an urgent thing and an important thing to have, is to have a style of photography that speaks for you. So I think that for me, again, it's not necessary that you've ever done a job before, but 99% of the agents out there, it is. So I thank you. I'm back again. If you want to reach out to me on Twitter, it's Ash Photo Agent. My Facebook page is Michael Ash Partners. My Instagram, which you should definitely connect with me because I'm posting some beautiful work from my photographers, is m.ashpartners. And I will see you guys again. Come to me with questions. See ya.